Hey, it's Dr. Shannon, and I gotta talk about one of the biggest myths floating around out there still. And it's that perfect posture or form is what keeps people pain free. Don't round your back, keep your spine neutral, sit up straight, always have perfect form with every single exercise. And honestly, no, that advice is really just outdated and actually more harmful than it is helpful, right? A lot of doctors, even PTs, right, are just not taught about strength and conditioning or how behavior change works. And they definitely might not really understand the current science around pain. So what happens, right? You typically get advice that makes you afraid to move, afraid to bend, afraid to load. But here's the wild part, right? Most of the time, they're telling you to fix things that weren't even problems to begin with. Just remember, pain is complex, right? It's influenced by stress, emotion, sleep, recovery, movement habits, your nervous system state, way more than just some imbalance or bad posture. And honestly, the research backs this over and over again. And I actually dropped some resources and research below if you're really into that kind of thing. But the short version, your back didn't explode because you bent over to tie your shoe. So let's not overcomplicate it, right? And let's also clear this up. It's not about that one weak or imbalanced muscle. Corrective exercise, it's really just a fancy marketing term. Yes, targeted work absolutely can be helpful, but the idea that you have to fix one tiny muscle to get out of pain, right? That's just not how the body works. You're not a machine with one broken body part. You're a whole human being with a nervous system, stress load, movement history, and a real life to manage. So what does really matter? Progressive strength, movement variety, building tolerance, feeling safe in your body, daily activity, right? Literally walking, it counts. It's not just about being perfect, right? It's about being prepared. Your body is made to adapt, but only if you give it the chance. So most doctors and movement specialists won't say this clearly, but one of the best ways to protect yourself long term is to build and maintain general fitness. Not just stretch more, not just fix your posture, not just avoid this one move forever. We're talking about regular strength training, walking or cardio right throughout the week, hitting your minimum daily movement. Training, balance, coordination, power, sleeping enough to recover, managing stress in a doable, realistic way. That's really how you stay durable. That's how you reduce risk. And that's really how you feel confident in your body for the long haul, not by micromanaging every little movement, but by getting generally strong and staying consistently active. And this is honestly what I help people with every day, because so many come to me so terrified of movement after being told to avoid things literally forever. So, right, we don't avoid, we rebuild, we get stronger, smarter, more resilient, right? This is not about fear. This is just about making real progress. And so if this gave you a new way to think about your body, please let me know, because I'm thinking about doing more short videos like this, and your feedback really matters. So if you're ready to stop tiptoeing around pain and actually start building a body that feels strong and solid again, check the link, follow, shoot me a message, and let's get you back to moving like you're meant to.